All right. Peace, and blessings, everybody. Ikea me here. Definitely want to take this little time out to have a conversation. Many people have asked me, uh, previously on my other posts, my other video, I spoke about the 4Ds, and nobody really knows them. So I think they want some shine. So, let me give them some shine. They want attention and they want people to know who they are. They think that they're supposed to have people listening to them. Uh, but what's happening is, they're what you would call a big fish in a little pond. See, that's what happens. Sometimes people are content with uh, with staying being a little guy, the big fish in a little pond. They're happy with that. So, but I wanted to bring up, I'm in North Carolina now, just expanding. And if you know anybody in the Durham or Charlotte, next time I'm going to do I'm going to come down and stop through Charlotte, looking at different things, the property values and the real estate and, the film industry, the books and the bookstores and just looking at everything, networking. Had a meeting with someone this morning, so looking at setting up some speaking and trainings, things of this nature. So, oh, they got a Google here, some kind of Google. Let me see what's up. See if I can get a walkthrough. But I'm on Franklin Street, which is in Chapel Hill. I guess I'm close to UNC, but I had a question. It's just really fascinating to me that these 4Ds who are unbought and unbossed, who pay for a radio show, but they allow for Mr. Mazer on Radio 1 to dictate and mandate who can come on. So they have effectively minimized and eliminated one of the 4Ds from being on the radio, and that is Durham Muhammad. So Durham Muhammad is actually banned from Radio 1, and the 4Ds, who are these tough guys towards black people, and calling black people stupid, and think that since they've read a few books, but they don't go anywhere, but since they read a few books, they assume that everybody else is not intelligent or doesn't have anything intelligent to offer. So I'm just curious as to why, if you're the baddest of the bad, the toughest of the tough, why is it that you allow for Howard Mazer to punk you like that, and to not have African store? Let me see what they got. Got to stop and support some Africans. Got a lot of African. I had some good continental food last night, just some lentils and some other stuff. But yeah. So I'm just curious, like, how do you justify having Durham Muhammad banned from a radio show when you unbought and unbossed, and you don't take no stuff from white people, right? Every week you seem to have the other D's on your radio show, but Durham Muhammad has never been on in 10 years. Like, what's up with that? So I'm just looking at the level of hypocrisy and how these people actually are just trying to get money from the community and still talking to the same old Negroes in Baltimore And these are some old Negroes. They like 60 years old, and they don't really, have anything tangible. They haven't organized and intellectually developed themselves. They haven't positioned themselves for any true power and respect and credibility in the black community. But let me show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all this store. Let me kind of multitask here. I'm kind of hanging out. Some stop at some Africans. Let me see. Should I get an oil change in them down here? Nah. African Emporium. Let me show. So African Emporium. Gotta try to see if I can find me a shirt or something at least, but that's some, they do hair up in there. So but yeah, that was just my question. I was just wondering, like, how do you justify saying that you represent the people and you're not afraid of anybody and you're the toughest and the most smartest and the most, you've done the most work, you've done the most research, you're the loudest, and you can't even have your own brother on a radio show? Shouldn't that tell you that you need to get your own or try to build your own and stop giving black people's money, all the money that broke Negroes donate? They won't spend no money going to no workshops to learn from some millionaires or some billionaires. But these Negroes will listen to jokesters rant and rave. And one of them said something ignorant out of his mouth today. He said something, and this is why I was just like, man, I gotta say something. He said, yeah, somebody came on there talking about network. I'm like, Negro, is called network marketing, man. And let me just say, y'all, if y'all so far behind in the world and in life that y'all are thinking, network marketing, that's negative. I don't have any positives or negatives about it. It's supply and demand. It's supply and demand. It's a product. It's just, compensation. I mean, it's, it is what it is. Don't let these broke, ignorant, half-literate Negroes who haven't interacted with anybody tell you that network marketing is a pro or con. Don't. There's no either or. It's everything is going to be up to you. So I felt the need, to plant this seed. If you're smart enough to be tuned in, to be a subscriber to my YouTube page, but I just want you to know this is not necessarily an endorsement of any particular company, but it's just like the ignorance and the poverty mentality that many of these people demonstrate on a regular basis. It's just it reached an all-time high today, and I felt the need to actually say something because it's just stupid. But I just want to know, like, well, when are you gonna have Dur Muhammad back on 1010 AM? Since y'all, the y'all crew, you have the other three on, but what you scared? Are you scared of Mr. Mazer? What Mr. Mazer gonna say? Huh? But you so tough, and you got the Bible, Hebrew Israelite. It's what the Most High is gonna come and bring. Man, y'all ain't did nothing by now. Ain't no Most High come out of no sky yet. Ain't no status sign or giving no card like the other crazy one talking about statuses and constitutional law and like all of this madness. There's a place for some of that, but we ain't gonna have people relying on these dead teachings and dead movements. And so I'm saying that it's time for us to really truly organize and go to another level. That's right. It's time for us to truly organize and go to another level. So if you still listening to these people, that haven't moved forward and can't move our community forward, shame on you. Shame on you, because they have demonstrated to me that they don't have, the confidence. Can't even get their brother back on the radio. Can't even get Durham Muhammad back on the radio. He's banned from Radio 1 1010 AM. So I'm just like, when are you gonna man up and tell Mr. Mazer what you gonna do? Tell Mr. Mazer, the radio station, the Radio 1 program, the manager, that you not gonna let him tell you who can come on your station that you pay for, and that the masses of ignorant black people still pay for. You giving the money to the white man to talk about the white man instead of building up in our own community. You need to stop talking and start building. You've talked enough, 10 years on the radio, and you keep on doing the same thing. You done said everything that needs to say. Go somewhere else with your message. You ain't following no teachings of Jesus. Jesus knew when he reached a certain audience, and that's why I'm here in North Carolina. Because I'm like, I've planted enough seeds for enough of, folk. I done showed up at most of the events, 98, 99% of them. Many of these folk haven't even been close to. So, so I'm saying you haven't even penetrated, your audience, for instance, in Baltimore, right? And so I'm just saying, so that's why I'm here down in North Carolina, just expanding. I got friends here, just like I was in New York last weekend. And, I'm going to keep in D.C. a little bit more. Haven't been back there in some time. So, but let me just go ahead and get out, y'all. Let me go ahead and get out. Just got a phone call. So I'm not sure if that's the station or that's radio or for my car getting to get repaired for next week. So, all right, I'm out, y'all. Holla at the Success Scholar. Peace.